I regard myself as a soldier, though a soldier of peace.
Freesouljah. Hey, what's up, peoples? This is freesouljah again. I got a request, and it's not so much that I'm answering the request, it's something that is also really deep within me as well. I think I might as well share it because I've discussed it numerous times. But the request was from Poet Phenom, and more than anything, this guy makes me want to share more of my poetry. But his request was actually for some advice about meditating. And I'm not going to pretend like I'm a master. I'm not going to pretend like I'm a guru. And I don't think following anybody as a guru is healthy. Or anybody as a master, really. I think that's kind of an unhealthy relationship in a sense. I think it's good to look for somebody for advice and to take wisdom when there is wisdom, but to see somebody as never failing and always right is a problem. But anyway, I digress. About meditation. The thing is you kind of have to know your body, you kind of have to know yourself. And so it's a lot like riding a bike. To first start meditating, you have to know what your bike does, you know? To first start riding a bike, you have to know what your bike does. So you need to know where your brakes are. You need to know what your pedals do. You need to know that your tires need air. These little things. So when you're meditating, it's going to take a while for you to get these little intricacies into place, where the proper breathing, you need your lungs to have air, and just to concentrate on your breathing is really important. And so maybe I would think if you've never meditated before, that's probably your best start, is to concentrate on breathing. Because personally I think breathing and learning how to breathe is totally underrated. Like, most of the people out there are breathing wrong. Like, you look at people, they're not breathing. Like, I don't know. You can see people gasping for breath on a regular basis because they're not getting enough oxygen to their body. And I think when you're meditating, just like air in your tires, if you have flat tires, you're not going to be able to go far on a bicycle. So if your lungs aren't full of air and your blood is not full of oxygen, you're not going to get the full effect of breathing. You're not going to get the full effect of living. So your first step in meditating, or if you want to start meditating, I would say to start breathing correctly. And the main thing is just start concentrating on your breath. You can do this like anywhere. You can do it at work, you can do it at school, you can do it when you're on a bus, while you're driving. And just concentrate on the fact that you're taking oxygen and air into your lungs, because there's other things as well as oxygen in your lungs, or in the air. But you're taking these things into your lungs, and concentrate on that. And you kind of want it to be from the center of your stomach, not really in your chest, and not really too low, but you're gonna. There's I guess they call it the solar plexus, but you want it to just be really relaxed, and your muscles relaxed, and just breathe. It's I don't know. I guess I've been doing it too long. So for me to explain it to somebody who is just not doing it is kind of difficult, which is strange, but I get kind of disconnected from the fact of not knowing like the little steps unless I sit there and watch somebody make mistakes. And I guess maybe that's where the guru relationship comes in, is where I can correct those mistakes because I'm sitting there and like saying you're doing it wrong. But truly, to get it right, you have to decide what is right. And I think when you concentrate on your breathing, that is the first step, because you're going to really start to let yourself feel living. And when you concentrate on your breathing, you're letting that oxygen in, you're letting it out, you're letting it in, you're letting it out. And I think all too often people forget about that, and they just go on their day and they're kind of just getting little bits and pieces of in and out. They get a little breath and they let a little breath out. But the truth is, you can take a huge breath, and when you feel it, you can feel it throughout your whole body. And I think that's the essence of just learning. That part of your body is going to be a part of meditation, and you're going to take that everywhere you go. So meditation isn't as simple as like what people say is like close your eyes and imagine a waterfall or anything like that. Meditation is I don't want to say focus, but it is a lot like focus. It's a different type of focus, maybe. It's I guess what we call meditation. But it's really intense focus on your soul, I guess. Opening yourself to your soul. And that part of breathing helps to open that in everyday life. So you can fucking be walking through the bank, you can be walking through the grocery store and be meditating. In reality, you can be meditating while walking through everyday aspects of life. The key is that you're aware of what you're doing, and you're open to your soul. And I think all too often the idea of meditation is locked into this specific idea of that you have to close yourself off to this physical world. And to me, this physical world is a part of that metaphysical world. So you open yourself up to yourself, and that's the key. And I think the first key is breathing and breath, and just opening your lungs and opening your body and your inner cavities to allow breath to take its spot and then go throughout your body. And Poet Phenom, I think this is, I don't know how long this video is actually, it's got to be pretty long at this point, but that's the first step in meditation. And I thought I would be able to get through a lot more than that, but apparently not, because I'm going to have to shut this off because we have time restraints here. But I look forward to more because that's the first step, is the breathing. So, and anybody else that's watching, if you've never tried meditation, I think the breathing aspect will open up a lot of doors and passageways to realization, just in feeling and sensations, because you can feel the oxygen in your fingertips. You can feel the oxygen all throughout your body if you're breathing correctly. And all too often we're not breathing correctly. You can see it in people's faces. They're hunched over and depressed and breathing really shallowly. But hopefully that answers part of the question. I'm going to have to make this a multi-series thing, and maybe I'll continue it on today. I'm going to watch this and see how far I got. But until next time, this is Free Soul Jah. Keep the peace.